Right now I spend a lot of time questing in this episode and getting Rex requests. This is probably one of the longest weeks it's been on this account. Fucking Digsite quest just takes so much out of me, it's so long. Welcome back people, episode 6. The Great Rebuild. Hope you're all doing well. First things first, a lot of people that are watching my videos aren't actually subscribed, so if you do like the content you see, then please do subscribe. Right, first things first. Like I said, Digsite was a big part of this episode because I was planning to unlock the old Ammonite crabs. I've been training my range at sand crabs for a while now, and a friend of mine told me about Ammonite crabs, double the HP, more empty, much more AFKable, so I decided that was probably going to be the smartest thing to do, considering I'm going to be going really high on my range. So that is what we're doing. A few quests I've got to get out of the way. I've got to get kudos, bunch of other shit. It's going to be long. I remember Digsite from my 07 Pure when I had to do Desert Treasure. I know it's a requirement for Desert Treasure. Do not enjoy that whatsoever, but let's get on with this. First things first was Herbie. I had to get Herbalore out of the way, so I quickly did Druidic Ritual. Smashed that out. Literally takes 2 seconds, which is great. Got me my Herbalore levels and then bought 100 attack potions and actually ended up getting to, I think, 19 Herbalore. Wait, no. Bought 100 attack potions and got me a quick level, which was 20 Herbalore. It didn't take long at all. It's actually really quick. I had a load of spares over as well that I actually just carried on using after that. So that was the first thing done. I'd already had the other requirements, thankfully, to do it. It's just a matter of getting kudos. After I got that fucking terrible piece of shit quest out of the way, fucking god, that was painful. Decided to go chin PKing again, and literally there was barely anyone there like before. I managed to clap again one poor soul. I always manage to find one poor little kid here when we go hit him quickly with a one tap, 19 chin, 68k. Was running around but couldn't really find anybody else, so that was a quick in and out. Quick in and out. So after that, it was crafting time, and like I said, this has been my best money maker so far. I actually start making burning amulets at the end of this video, as you'll see. I mean, bracelets of slaughter. I'm making burning amulets at the minute, but I start making bracelets of slaughter thanks to one of my subscribers who told me about that, which was extremely helpful, so shout out today. I decided to train some range at Green Drags as well. I stayed here for quite a while. I knew there was a safe spot and I didn't think there'd be any PKs here to aggro me, so D-Bones are a pretty good price. It's a good money maker, you know. I stayed here for a couple of hours. I say you make about 250k an hour here, depending on how efficient you are at dropping them, you know. But a benefit of me having high crafting was that I could actually take the green bodies and, the green levers and turn them into dragon high bodies, which is what I ended up doing, and just making a little bit more profit. Tried out the older Chaos Druids as well, because I didn't even know that they were a thing until I saw a video on them the other day. Took me cannon there. I was pretty successful. You get a load of herbs. I think I made about 300k there in about an hour and a half. I used a lot of cannonballs, but yeah, I think it was definitely worth it. At this point, I was just trying to get as many different little money makers as I could, just to keep funneling it all into crafting and all into buying armor sets. As you can see, this was a pretty big flip here. I put just over 1 mil into flipping these, made about 300k back. So yeah, the process has been pretty good. Pretty good. Out of both of those, I'd probably suggest going to the Elder Chaos Druids, because you got the chance of the rare drops as well, especially if you got a cannon. Just if you die, you don't lose it, as long as you're unskulled, because it's wieldy as well, which is always helpful. Now, I had seen videos on YouTube of people going to Dax with cannons, sitting in the corners and just safe spotting for about 80k range XP an hour, and I was kind of tired of going to the Hill Giants, so I thought, you know, I didn't want to sit in the baldy for fucking ages. Elder Chaos Druid, so I went there and gave it a try. And if you go here and you're a low level without prey, sit in this corner, because the range attacks don't actually hurt that much if you're wearing D-hide. It's the melee attacks that hurt, so it's going to be when you're going to refit your cannon that you get clapped. As you can see, the run I'm doing here is actually with when I didn't have overheads, but you'll see a little bit later in the video I decided to get overheads. I got up to 40 prey because eventually I'm going to be getting 44, so I just thought to boost up the XP now, and for me to be able to stay at these dag trips for a little bit longer, then it was probably best I get protect from range. But yeah, you get about 80k XP an hour here, and it's really good. The drops, your money's going to come in seeds. You can make a decent amount of money here, and it's pretty AFKable. All you got to really do is fill up your cannon. You don't even have to attack the dags. You can just sit in a safe spot in the corner where you can see I am. I'd finished running all that jewelry from before as well, so I had a nice surplus of money, so I decided to fill up my Zami book, which cost me about 800 fucking K, which I didn't realise was so expensive, man. It's an absolute joke. But we did that. We got that filled up, so that was that out of the way. Got all the bonuses on that. I got 40 prey at the Wildy Water. I think it took me about 85 to 100 D-bones. It wasn't too long. Here is a little stat update. We've got 72 range, we've got 40 prey. Looking pretty good. I'm going to be getting 80 range before I start going proper PKing. Well, in PvP world. I can't wait till they bring Bounty Hunter back. I will be doing a lot more PvP at that time when they bring it back, so most of it I'm going to be prepping my account for when that returns. I don't know when that's going to be, obviously, because of the coronavirus and stuff, but I know they're revamping PvP as well, as I saw from the podcast that they do, so really looking forward to that. Most of the account is just going to be training up till then, so I'm going to be going for 80 range and going to cannon some, and we'll do some by hand just to keep my hit points good level, so my combat doesn't go too high. It was back to getting kudos after this. I needed to do 2 more quests, so I decided to do Hazel's Colt and Merlin Crystal, which took me up to just over 100, which was what we was aiming for at the beginning of the video, because I needed to do Bon Voyage to get to the crabs. So with that done, it was time for me to go and complete Bon Voyage. Now, let me just... This bit of the quest literally made me so angry. I don't know, I can't tell you how many times I tried this. Every time I was clicking left or every time I was clicking right, the delay was so strong that it was just blowing me in the other direction. I have never spent so long trying to do something in a... Do you know what? Tell a lie. Temple of Ikov, when I did that back in like 2005, I remember a part of that quest that took me so long. I think it's something to do with jumping around, something to do with agility. I haven't done that quest since, but I'm going to be having to do that because I'm going to be doing DT. But apart from that, this is the most painful experience I've ever had in a quest. This little fucking arrow, god, it was tilting as fuck. And there we go. Another crabs, 100 XP per crab, perfectly AFKable. This is where I'm going to be for pretty much the near future, to be perfectly honest with you. Next video I plan to hopefully get 80 range. Should get my crafting a little bit higher, and I need to get 70 magic as well. In fact, I need to get 85 for TV, but that's going to take a fucking while. But yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. Remember, if you haven't subscribed and you're still watching, please do. See you next time.